Welcome to Chapter 3, Lessons 3.3 through 3.4, Solving Equations. In this first example, we're asked to solve an equation by combining like terms. We're given 8x minus 3x minus 10 equals 20. So we're going to take the original equation and we're going to combine like terms. So on the left side of the equation, the like terms are 8x and negative 3x. So we're going to add those two together to get 5x minus 10 equals 20. Now we're going to add 10 to both sides of the equation, and that cancels out the 10 on the left side, which will leave us with 5x plus 30. And then next we're going to divide both sides by 5. Our answer is x equals 6. In this next equation, we're asked to solve by using the distributive property. When solving an equation, you may feel comfortable doing some steps mentally. Method 2 shows a solution where some steps are done mentally, and Method 1 will show all the steps. So here's the equation. 7x plus 2 times the quantity x plus 6 equals 39. So first we will distribute the 2 to the x plus 6, which will give us 7x plus 2x plus 12 equals 39. We'll combine like terms, the 7x and the 2x on the left, which will give us 9x plus 12 equals 39. Next, we'll subtract 12 on both sides of the equation. That will leave us with 9x equals 27. Then we'll divide both sides by 9, and our answer is x equals 3. Here is the second method, doing some of the steps mentally. We'll begin by recopying the original equation. The next step is distributing the 2 to the x plus 6, and then adding 7x and 2x together, then subtracting 12 and then dividing by 9, doing that mentally. Our answer is 3. This next example is asking us to multiply by the reciprocal to solve the equation. So here the equation says 3 halves times the quantity 3x plus 5 is equal to negative 24. So we're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of our fraction. So the reciprocal of 3 halves is 2/3. So we're going to multiply both sides by 2/3. So when we do that, this cancels out the 3 halves on the left side of the equation, and then we'll simplify the fraction to the number on the right side of the equation. This will leave us with 3x plus 5 is equal to negative 16. Subtract 5 on both sides. We'll have 3x equals negative 21. Divide both sides by 3, and our answer is x equals negative 7. This next example asks us to solve an equation with variables on both sides of the equation. So I'm given 7 minus 8x equals 4x minus 17. So looking at our equation, we want to combine like terms, but they're on opposite sides of the equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 8x to both sides of the equation, and this would give us 7 equals 12x minus 17. Now I'm going to add 17 to both sides of the equation, which will give us 24 equals 12x. Now we'll divide by 12 on both sides, and x will equal 2. The solution is 2. Check by substituting 2 for x in the original equation. So here's our original equation. I will substitute 2 in for x. So we will solve on both sides and see if they are equal. So simplifying the left side, 8 times 2 is 16, so 7 minus 16 is negative 9. On the right side, I'll multiply 4 times 2, which is 8, minus 17, which is negative 9 as well. So it checks, therefore my answer is correct. You can always check your answers by plugging it back into the original equation to see if it is true. Here we're going to solve an equation with grouping symbols. So looking at the equation, I'm going to distribute the 1/4 on the right side of the equation to 16x plus 60. This would give us 9x minus 5 on the left is equal to 4x plus 15. Now I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides of the equation. This would give us 5x minus 5 is equal to 15. Then I'm going to add 5 to both sides of the equation. That will give us 5x equals 20. And divide 5 on both sides. My answer will be x equals 4. Example 6. Identify the number of solutions of an equation. Solve the equation if possible. So in example A, I am given 3x equals 3 times the quantity x plus 4. First, I'm going to write the original equation. I'm going to use the distributive property and multiply 3 times x plus 4 on the right side. This will give us 3x equals 3x plus 12. 3x equals 3x plus 12. This is not true. This equation is not true because the number 3x cannot be equal to 12 more than itself. So the equation has no solution. This can be demonstrated by continuing to solve the equation. In continuing to solve the equation, I can subtract 3x from both sides. This would give us 0 equals 12, which is untrue. Therefore, this equation has no solution. Example B. 2x plus 10 equals 2 times the quantity x plus 5. First begin with using the distributive property. We will multiply 2 times x plus 5 on the right side. This would give us 2x plus 10 equals 2x plus 10. Notice that the statement 2x plus 10 equals 2x plus 10 is true for all values of x. So the equation is an identity. An identity is an equation that is true for all values of the x. Therefore, the solution is all real numbers. So you have infinitely many solutions. This concludes our lesson.